come on, ready? Hey, kick, hey, 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 and rest. Okay, here we go. Why is that every time when we train karate, right, we do so much kata, and in the kata in itself, you have a lot of punching techniques, blocking techniques, solid stance, and also execute your punches so perfectly, yeah, right? But then at the same time, when you get into a tournament, when you go to a tournament, right? And I have also seen this myself, and I even experienced it myself as well, is when you get into a combat, right? When you start fighting with someone, suddenly you start kicking. Why is that? Why is that? Think about it, right? Why do you start kicking? Come on in, Daniel. So I'm sure you have seen many times also in videos and stuff like that. These guys practice all the kata, and then when they get fighting stance, and they start, doing these kind of check kick and all those stuff. I personally think part of the reason is because they feel that their leg is a longer weapon. Okay, as longer weapon is much safer, because from here, let's say if I punch him, right? Now look, my distance for me to him is very close. It's just only maybe what, a foot here, maybe 2 feet, right? Before he can knock me out cold, right? But if I kick him, look how much further my face compared to the distance for him to get to my face. And I think with that, psychologically, that's the reason why we tend to use a lot of our legs. But I do believe that it is a good thing. It is a good thing to use your legs. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your legs when you fight, okay? And you don't have to go fancy and kick high and all that stuff, because the truth is, if I can break his balance, then I can always go in, okay? So let's say if you get into a fighting stance like this here, right? You get into a fight stance, if he punches you, and I'm blocking this way, right? You want to think defensively if you plan to use your kicks in a fight. So he punches again, you see how I just check like that, right? And then let's say he comes in with the other one, and then this one you throw this kick, okay? Because you plan that, and this is where having a cat stance is very important, right? Cat stance is this way, okay? So having cat stance meaning you have more weight leaning on your back stance. So let's say he punches again, and I'm intending to block, but yet over here, I'm already pre-planning that most of my weight distribution is back here. So if he punches again, and see, I lean back and I kick him with the side kick, okay? And the side kick is most widely used in fighting. Because why? Because side kick, punch again, I'm gonna hold his hand a bit, right? See how I lean back this way here? And then for him to reach me is very long for him, right? Whereas a front snap kick is a little bit closer, okay? So the closer you are to him, the more chances he's gonna knock you out, right? So that's why you wanna create that distance with a side kick, okay? So once again, he punch, you check, he punch again, and then side kick again. Go punch, and side kick, okay? The other part is, that's the side kick to the rib cage, right? The other one is go low, right? Go low. He punches again. From here, tap. He punches again, and then see how to go for the knee. So you go pa, and then boom, go for the knee. Again, go pa, and pa, go for the knee. Okay, just that tap. And this tap here, this tap here is when you do stuff like this here, you tap him, but you are breaking his kneecap. And this really, anytime when you attack a joint, you really destabilize your opponent. Okay, so don't kick too low, but you want to hit right at the kneecap area, right? The closer it is, the better it is. I'm sure when you and your opponent are fighting, because both of you are moving, it's very difficult to get exactly where you want to hit. But you want to aim for as close as it can be, right? Ideally, you want to hit him right on the kneecap, okay? So once again, he punches, and then he goes, bam, right here, okay? All right, so now this is the part where we have to do a kick, front snap kick, okay? So front snap kick, same thing. So let's say he comes, and let's say if I decide to go to the side. Always defensive first, eh? He comes side, go side. He comes in again, and then you go this way. Right, let me go with this angle here. So this way he go to the side, he comes again, boom, right up here, okay? Again, he go outside, and boom, right up here, okay? And all of these kicks, it's very important to have the planning of kick him from chest and downward, right? It's nice that you can kick him high, but really the higher you kick, the easier for him to block, right? Because he can see from his peripheral vision, when he put his hands out, right? If I kick him high, he can block, right? If I kick him high, he can block, right? But I kick him low, he gotta really reach the block, and there's no way he's gonna reach that, right? The only way for him to block of anything that's low like that, he has to move away. He has to move away, right? But think about this: if he punches you here and then he's moving forward, punches that, he ain't moving away because he's already moving forward. It's up to you to execute at the right time that he's moving towards you. Okay? So this is how you practice with your friends. If all of these combinations of the kick that you can practice. The distance, okay? The distance and the timing. So again, let's go with side kick. Let's say he punches again, tap, right? And if he goes forward, bum, side kick right there, okay? Again, if he goes tap and then kick, bum, you go kick right there, okay? Third one, if you decide to go side and it goes again, boom, kick right there, okay? So those 3 kicks, very important when you get into a combat with anyone. And think about, I want to have a defense first, right? And then followed by a kick as the offense. But don't do this. Don't stand there and then you kick and then you kick, and then you kick and then you kick. Those kind of sparring, we just call it, chicken slapping, fighting, right? And it's just like 2 guys jumping around. It makes no purpose to your training. Okay? Here goes all the 3 combinations again for you to practice. So once again, he come, pop, boom. Okay, second one. Boom! Third one. Boom! Okay? All right, so if you like what you saw, please click like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.